we go. All right. Welcome back to HAZCAR once again. An unusual front row for us today. As we have Busher on the pole with Ross Chastain just beside. Filling out row 2. This is an unusual starting grid. Filling out row 2, Ty Gibbs, and behind him, Chase Briscoe. Further on back, it's Martin Truex and William Byron. Then is Tyler Reddick and AJ Allmendinger. Almost won yesterday's race in the COT series. Can you do it today? The Cup series. We'll see. And then Brad Keselowski and Alex Bowman will round out the top 10. Now, normally I would go through the rest of the field, just tell you who's where, but I think we have a more important story to focus on. The 11 car. Corey Heim sits behind the wheel of the 11 after Denny Hamlin's accident yesterday with Joey Logano, who just so happens to line up right in front of Heim. There was an accident that scientists said shouldn't have been possible. The two cars quantum tunneled to one another, and Denny Hamlin is currently under intensive care in the nearby hospital nearby care center at Martinsville. He may lose a large part of the left side of his body. I mean, he might lose his arm, some of his leg. He may not even make it out alive. So, of course, Logano was not at fault for the accident. There was no way to prevent that. Keselowski was on there outside. Hamlin just had to move down. Didn't know that Logano was so close to him, and he had no way of knowing that. Worst case scenario, he would have got spun on the green flag, and caution came back out. But word on Hamlin's condition is... There's very little word on Hamlin's current condition. So, as for the rest of the season, Tyler Reddick will take over the 11 car in the COT series, and Corey Heim will be called in, young stock car racer, for the 11 in the Cup series. And as we can see, it's showing in his qualifying position compared to where Hamlin would normally line up. Normally, Hamlin would be lining up, top 15. Right now, the 11 sits 20th. Right? Am I right? 10. Yeah, he sits in 20th place. Wait, no. Yeah, 20th place. Poor guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That don't make sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 place. Really? No, he's in 20th, right? No, he's in 17th. Corey Heim sits in 17th place. My apologies. Well, he will be starting this race 17th place. This is going to be his first Cup race ever. So, a 200-lap race at Martinsville is not exactly where one would want to start. You'd probably want to start at the Super Speedway to get a feel for how the wheelbase and, different transmissions, obviously, and just a general feel for the car. Again, it's different at all the other, at different track types. So, if you started at Super Speedway and then went to a short track, the car is very different in terms of behavior, but you still get a feel for it. You still get, you understand? Anyway. Speaking of replacements for Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr. is now is subbing in for Denny Hamlin as co-owner of 2311 Racing. Tyler Reddick's team owner is now not Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan. It's Michael Jordan and Martin Truex Jr., who said he's up for the challenge in a recent news report. Said Truex Said Truex. Denny has always been a tough but courteous teammate to me, and I've always been interested in running my own race team. Although I wish Denny the speediest of recoveries, so he can get back to his job and what he does best. Depending on how this goes, you could expect to see my own race team one day. Regardless, this is all a very big deal for Joe Gibbs Racing, 2311, and HAZCAR as a whole. I look to bring this team into the future. I look to make Denny Hamlin proud. Of course, Heim and Reddick have their own statements on the situation. But it's just all a very... It was a very sad day yesterday. Of course, Denny Hamlin was left out of the rest of the race, and we won't see him the rest of the season. The points, due to the extraneous circumstances surrounding the whole situation, Corey Heim and Tyler Reddick will be placed under this same entry that Denny Hamlin was under with the 11 car, so they will retain whatever points Hamlin had in both series. So Corey Heim will still have 164 points where we sit post-Talladega, and post-Talladega, Tyler Reddick in the COT series will sit with 171 points behind Mark Martin. So, now we're up to speed. I want to see Ross Chastain get another win. I mean, he's got 2 wins already this year. He won Bristol, he won Texas, but, I want to see him win Martinsville. I mean, that's going to be fun. Or maybe even the Joe Gibbs Raceway. We'll just have to see. But for now, off to our Grand Marshal.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright. Now, do excuse me if I start calling Heim or Reddick Hamlin, depending on the series. It's going to take a second for me to get used to someone else in the purple 11 car. It's just... The FedEx 11 is, it's Denny Hamlin. I mean, when has it not been Denny Hamlin? So, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge for me to get used to. As the pace car heads down pit road. And these guys come off of turn 4. Buescher and Chastain lead us to the green flag in Martinsville. There goes in. Oh, Ty Gibbs already down the inside on Buescher there. Looking to make a pass for the lead. Ty Gibbs. Yeah, but Buescher's got Chastain behind him. Byron now behind Gibbs. Gibbs is clear of the 17. Caution is out. Caution out already. Oh, and Cindric is around. Oh! And David Reagan, I think he's out. What happened? Why did we call a caution? Oh, Kyle Busch and Joey Logano went around. And then when they recovered from that spin, Cindric went around. You would hear Cindric went around off the bumper of Noah Gragson, and that just caused David Reagan to take a huge hit to the front, and that took him out completely. So... now Ty Gibbs sits with the lead in his hands. Darlington winner, obviously. Buescher still looking for that first win of the season. That's going to give him a huge boost in the points. Currently, he sits second in points behind Tyler Reddick, who's been the most consistent all year. But now, I'm waiting to see Buescher get that win. I'm waiting to see a strong championship fight between the 17 and the 45. Especially now, it's going to be a little tighter due to the changes at 2311. So yeah. Look at Corey Heim. He's already moved up a place. He's moved up 16th place with all the cars going around him. We can say he's passed more than just one car. Sure, confidently we can say that he's passed more than one car. But believe it'll now just be one lap to green here. One lap till green. Dylan, there's everybody else. Everybody that was involved in those wrecks. They're obviously going to be at the back of the field. Because remember, we're doing different style restarts at the short tracks now. So green flag back out in Martinsville. There's Logano all the way at the back of the field. Here's William Byron. Where did Ty Gibbs go? Ty Gibbs goes down pit road. Of course. Wonderful pit strategies. Oh, and Briscoe's in the wall. Now Busher down pit road. So there's Ross Chastain down the inside. We're seeing some strange calls from some of these guys' crew chiefs here. Maybe it's a strategy thing. There's William Byron down the inside of Ross Chastain. These two are having a great joust for the lead here. I think Chastain's going to try to get back at him on the back stretch. As Byron goes wide through turns 1 and 2. Chastain, is he going to be able to keep up with the 24? As we're now relatively single file now, but I mean, of course, there's always going to be lapped traffic to get in the way. Yeah, Busher and Gibbs are going to technically count as lapped traffic, but are they really? Because they're the same speed as the lead guys. They're usually lead cars. They just had a strange pit call, is all. Look at Chastain's hood cam. So yeah, there goes Gibbs past Alfredo. Now Busher looking to get past Anthony Alfredo. Is he going to do it? Yes, he will. He gets past cleanly. But now that lapped car is going to slow these guys down, our leaders. Looks like we got about 4 cars under the lead blanket here. That's Byron, Chastain, Reddick, and maybe Keselowski. Who knows what we can see out of the 6 today. End of stage 1 is at lap 42, so we've got quite a ways to go. Here's Ross Chastain now right on the 24. And there's Reddick down the inside of Chastain. But he doesn't have the momentum off the turn. And there goes Chastain down the inside. Alfredo in his way. He quickly gets around him. Alfredo politely moves to the outside, says, I didn't know where to go, but now I do. And there's Reddick trying to get past Byron, almost turns him, they make contact. And Reddick will almost have Keselowski down his inside. I think he did for a little second. But, here we go. Excuse me. Chastain now with a strong lead over William Byron. Just over half a second ahead. And there's a caution. Caution is out. Caution. Caution who for? Looks like it was the 20 and the 4. Still getting into it. Looks like the 20 had an incident. What happened? Oh, the 9 got turned. Brought the 20 into it. Huh. And then, what was the 4 doing? 4 turned. Yeah. And then they're still getting into it. Elliott. Who turned Elliott? Was it Truex? I think it was Truex. Yeah, it was Truex. Well, Elliott kind of just came up into him. That's not really Truex's fault. But, yeah. So we see our leaders hitting. May see our lapped cars stay off of pit road. Because they already pitted. No, they're going down pit road. Strange strategy from these guys. It's not making much sense in my head. They pit super early and then they should give up the whole race. There's Corey Heim off of pit road 4th or 5th. So great stop on pit road, of course. Or wait, no, not even close. Not great stop on pit road. Kyle Busch, what are we doing? Kyle, go. Oh my god. Really? So, off of pit road first was obviously William Byron, then Keselowski, then Bubba Wallace, then Kyle Larson, then Ryan Blaney, then Riley Herbst? Huh. Or maybe he stayed off pit road. Then's Ross Chastain, but this might be a messed up order, so we'll just have to see. Well, too late now. The green flag's out. As William Byron and Brad Keselowski bring it back to green. God, these short track races are going to be a nightmare. Especially Martinsville. Oh my god. And of course they're going down pit road. Crash out. Ryan Blaney out of the lead is Brad Keselowski and what's his face? And William Byron pit, but the caution's already out and AJ Allmendinger's on his roof. AJ Allmendinger is on his roof. The 16 for Colleague Racing. What happened? Makes contact with his teammate into the 4. Hits the 19. Then hard hit from the 43 just sends him over. 62 not helping. So that call by the 24, the 6, and 71 may have just saved them the race. As everyone else is going to go down pit road under the caution here. Apparently the restart settings weren't set correctly, and that's why we've had buff restarts this entire race. So, off. I don't want lap cars back in the field. So that call was a gamble for a caution, but it seems to have not worked out, and now William Byron and Brad Keselowski sit at the back of the field. 17 cars on the lead lap because of it. Because of all these very poor strategy calls. I don't know why people keep getting called down to pit road right when the green flag run starts, but no idea who's making these calls, but it's whatever, I guess. So now, lapped traffic will make their way to the inside lane. And we should hopefully have a much more civil restart this time around. Ryan Blaney. And green flag back out for Ryan Blaney. Look at all those lapped cars already. So anyone on the bottom who started on the bottom, they're a lap down. Now Kyle Busch is going to go down pit road. Someone seen this call. Whatever. Ryan Blaney currently leads at the short track. Paperclip in Martinsville. Oh, no. Oh, and Justin Haley is around. Caution comes back out. Oh, no, and we got more spins. Two teammates, Josh Berry and Noah Gregson, around. So that's yet another caution in stage one here. Man. Really can't catch a break, honestly. I think the caution-free race from yesterday might have been better. So Ross Chastain opts to stay out of pit road, but I swear if I see him pit at the start of the green flag once it comes back out, I'm gonna fight someone. So I'm gonna fight someone. We're gonna get violent. So why do we not know how to pace properly? Why do we keep ending up ahead of one another? Can we just have a clean stage? I want to see some racing here. I don't want to see cautions. I want to see racing. Of course, all our midfield Michaels over here ruining the show for the leaders. See some great lapped traffic, some true battles for the win, but especially between the 1 and the 5, I feel like they could put on an amazing show, but they're both in, they're both in pretty much the same equipment. So what gives? I know what gives. People can't avoid turning one another. We just love wrecking each other. What did Justin Haley do? Oh, I don't know. They just went 4 wide. Buddha. And now look where he sits in the field. These cautions, man. 13 cars on the lead lap. The rest of us are a lap down. There's more lapped traffic than there is lead lap cars. I want to look at these guys speed in the corner. Yeah, I don't know why they speed up and then they check up to like 40 miles per hour and then head back up to 45. I don't know what they're doing, but regardless, there's Suarez still trying to catch up. But I think we're actually well lined up this time. And the green flag is back out in Martinsville. Hopefully for longer than like 2 hours. Just to the end of stage 1. Can we get to the end of stage 1? Bowman is around. Alex Bowman is around, and there's another flip. Caution comes out. AJ Allmendinger on his roof yet again in the barrels. And Ross Chastain under the yellow flag come to win stage 1. Man. Let's look. How does this keep happening, man? Bowman got turned. That just brought out this. Oh, and then. Oof. Yeah. That doesn't. I think. Let's look at this camera. This might. So Bowman went around. And to avoid the slow traffic, I think. Or no, the 16 just straight up got turned by the 71 in the barrels. And that truly brought out the caution for us. But Ross Chastain wins stage 1. Huge for the number 1 car. If he can keep this up, just hold the lead for a couple laps and then wait for the caution to come out, and then, you know, they keep this up, they're gonna get the win. I want to see Ross come to a win. I also want to see Reddick, his first race under new ownership, take the win. That would be real nice. So, we'll see what happens, but for now, Ross Chastain leads, Reddick in 2nd place, Briscoe in 3rd, Bell in 4th, Corey Heim in 5th, all the way back here, Bowman in 6th, Carson Hocevar 7th, Blaney 8th, Bubba 9th, Haley 10th, Dylan 11th, Herbst, Larson 12th, Herbst 15th. There's a lot going on here in Martinsville, Virginia. I just wonder how those back markers end up getting to the top 10. Like, how is Justin Haley a top 10 right now? Not gonna give him much for the championship since he's never really a contender, but could be taking valuable points away from another championship contender. He's just all over a Fuster Cluck race, bro. And what are we doing? Well, whatever, I guess. The green flag is back out in Martinsville. Lord have mercy on my soul. Maybe now, in 2 split up packs, we'll see a little less wrecking and a little more racing. The stage 2 is underway. And caution is out. Brad Keselowski is around. Damn it. These guys also went around. What happened? Come on. We couldn't go 1 lap in a separated field. Elliott turned Keselowski. Larson turned Haley and Elliott. No, they just got in the wall. Elliott, in wreck avoidance, got into Haley in the wall. Larson had nothing to do with it. He was just getting by. Whatever. I just wanted to stop. I just want them to actually race, man. And Ross Chastain pitted. Oh, Ross! Well, Tyler Reddick is now your leader. There's just no easy way to do these short tracks, is there? Knowing us, we're probably going to have an overtime under this kind of race, so we'll tick that setting on right now. Barely gotten through a quarter of this race, and we are already how far into the stream? Jesus Christ. This is going to be a 2-hour-long race at this rate. At least 2 hours. And it's all just cautions. Cautions, cautions, cautions. Because we don't know how to not crash. We can't figure out how to race cleanly. We can't figure out how to pass without crashing, without wrecking. Look at all these cars that have retired because of the amount of cautions we've had. This is ridiculous. Noah Gregson's on pit road on the green flag lap. Reddick, Nemechek lead the field and their individual lines to the green flag once again in Martinsville. Let them complete a few laps, please. I'm watching the back of the field. You know what? I'm watching the back. Something's gonna happen back here. Watch. Watch. Truex is gonna get turned. They're not crashing. No, they're through. No, 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 no. No, no. Keep it clean. No, 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 no. No. Okay, this is good. They're not crashing. We can focus on the leaders for a bit. Reddick, a good lead. Briscoe looking to follow and chase. And then Bell and Bowman back there with Corey Heim in 5th place. A great debut for Corey Heim, and the moment I look away there's a caution, and I think it was Ross Chastain as well. No? What was the caution for? My God. Blaney got up into Hocevar. Brought out another caution. We've already had like 10 cautions. Like 10 or 12. Cleanly. And there's Riley Herbst. Riley Herbst has an engine problem. Riley Herbst will not continue the race today. Of course, the leaders, the 2 leaders, go down pit road, which gives the lead to Christopher Bell. Man, what a disappointing race, you know. Really tried to just make the track better. Make it more fun to watch, but in the end, it's just worse. I think I would have enjoyed it more if we left it on yesterday's settings. Bell leads the field with Bubba in chase. And then it's Austin Dillon in third. Of course, we've seen Austin Dillon have a few standout performances at short tracks. Then it's Ryan Blaney. And after the crash, then it's Reddick, then Briscoe, then Heim, Bowman, and Haley and Hocevar. Top 10 does not change much with all of this lap traffic. There are what is it? 11 cars on the lead lap. And actually it's just 10 because Nemechek's scoring's messed up. He's not technically on the lead lap. If Bell passes him, then he's not leading. So Bell's being put at a disadvantage due to a scoring error. But regardless, Byron and Nemechek gonna lead their individual lines, or I guess the same line, to the green flag in Martinsville. Overworked. Look, all we have to do we understand what we have to do? We have to run clean. Don't wreck each other. I'm keeping my eyes on, you know, this midfield area. This is where most of the crashes have been. So let's keep it steady. Okay. No one's in any walls yet. Bell still leading. And Jimmy Johnson is around off the bumper of Ross Chastain. Caution is out. Reddick wants to get past his teammate, but Wallace and Bell gets turned, racing back to the caution. Bell gets turned from the lead, racing back to the line. Which means Bubba Wallace is in the lead with Tyler Reddick. That's definitely going to be a penalty. That might even take, if Bubba wins, that might even take a race win away. End of stage 2 is lap 102. Man, hoping to see a great race here today in Martinsville, but we're 40 minutes into the broadcast and we're on lap 64. We should have been at least at the end of stage 2 by now, or approaching, but no. Because we can't figure out how to race cleanly, because the cars on this racetrack, on this configuration, race too close together. We can't see a great race. And Bell got turned out of the lead and now sits in 8th place, only ahead of Riley Herbst. And, only ahead of Riley Herbst, Carson Hocevar, Chris Buescher, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, John Hunter Nemechek, and Ryan Blaney. Now, the benefit to having the cars not go to the back, the lapped cars, is that they can fight to get their lap back. Since they're starting on the inside, if the caution comes out and they're in front of a lead car, then they get that lap back. So, if you're ahead of the lead car and you're technically a lap down, you're not actually a lap down, so you get to go all the way around, and you get your lap back, and you go to the back of the leaders. So you go to the back of the outside line on the restart. Always great to see. So we're having 14 cars now on the lead lap. Ross Chastain, though, a lap down. Not what we want to see, of course. We want to see Chastain do good today. And with 5 other lapped cars in front of him, it's going to be a little hard for him to do that. 1 lap till green. as we're just lining up however we can at this point. So Bubba Wallace is going to take us back to the green flag. At this point, I'm not even going to have to turn around anymore. I already know what's going to happen. Watching 2 laps, we're going to see a caution. Oh my god! What did I say? And that's a big one. That's the big one. That's it. So your leader is now Tyler Reddick. Corey Heim in second. Caution is back out. Lapped cars on the inside, lead lap cars on the outside. Lots of cars. Looks like have retired from that crash. Look at how many cars are out. Smaller field technically means less crashes, so we may be able to see a real race get on here, but I'm just hoping we can see something unfold, something true in Martinsville. Here we go. Ricky Stenhouse and Tyler Reddick to the green flag. And what is that now? Just 25 cars left out on the field! And more cars are around, more damage, maybe more outs. That's Daniel Hemrick up over and on his roof. Colleague Racing has had a nightmare today in Martinsville. There's Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon is out. Ryan Blaney may be out of the race. Reddick still leads. Reddick in the lead. Denny Hamlin in chase. See? What did I say? Corey Heim behind them. My apologies. All the best to Denny Hamlin. Corey Heim behind him. Then Alex Bowman. Then the 51, Justin Haley. But we don't got time to line them up right. And so, there they go. Jimmy Johnson is around. Jimmy Johnson is around. There's Corey LaJoy. He's out. Johnson's out. Caution comes back out again. Sometime soon, we will see a good race sometime soon. But for now, Tyler Reddick holds the lead. Top 5 basically is going to remain unchanged. So just 9 cars sit on the lead lap. Everyone else is a lap down. Look at this. So Tyler Reddick leads Corey Heim, Alex Bowman, Justin Haley, Ricky Stenhouse, John Hunter Nemechek, Bubba Wallace, Ricky Stenhouse, never mind. That's going to be Kyle Larson, John Hunter Nemechek, Bubba Wallace, Austin Cindric, and whoever else, I guess. Alright, and we're about to go green. Reddick, Heim, and Haley. The green flag out at Martinsville again. Are we ready? Who's gonna crash this time? And Chase Briscoe's around off the bumper of the 20. There goes the 31 also. Now, Tyler Reddick is pitted. So, the green flag flies. Kyle Larson leads us to the green flag. John Nemechek in chase. Oh, wait. Whoa, 3 wide for the lead. As they make contact, and Stenhouse is around. Of course. They're getting rowdy for stage 2 here. Now for over 45 minutes in, nearly an hour. Oh, and we're green. Nemechek is your leader. Alex Bowman behind. Here we go. A very small field. And lots of cars coming down pit road. Caution comes out now. Nemechek gets stage 2. And caution's out. Bubba Wallace on his roof. No caution. Wait, what? Where's the No Hello? Caution, there's a car on its roof. Finally, there's the caution. Nemechek wins stage 2. We're halfway there. Come on. We can do this. We're halfway there. Let's do this. Here we go. Gonna come green. Truex has an issue. It's gonna give Nemechek a huge jump come to the green flag. And Martinsville was supposed to be great short track racing. But instead, what did we get? This. But one time, I feel like we're gonna have a decently long green flag run. Of course, Nemechek has like a 20-second billion lead. And is that Nemechek out of gas? Nemechek's out of gas. Caution's out. Ah! I'm slowly decomposing from this race. I just want to get to Joe Gibbs race. I want to get to another super speedway race. I can't do this right now. I need action. Corey Heim in third, a standout debut in the Cup Series. Stenhouse in fourth. And I may just... I swear, if we can't get The one time we were gonna have a decent green flag run, the leader runs out of fuel and brings out another caution. And Bell's pitting, but he's a lapped car, so we don't care about that. So is Hemrick, and so is Ryan Blaney. We have how many cars left in the entire race? 19. Honestly, that's probably a good thing. Martinsville, we can't handle ourselves. I just didn't, I don't know. Should've left the track the way it was yesterday. Apparently that was somehow better. I actually had fun yesterday doing the race. Today it's just... I hate this. Why do I do this? I'm gonna waste my time. Five cars on the lead lap. 5. Why do I do this to myself? No one's forcing me to do this. I'm doing this through my own free will, and now I have to sit here for another 80, 89, 88 and a half laps. What's mostly going to be caution. So many laps just with a yellow flag. I can't bear to sit here much longer. I don't know if I can handle. I don't think I can stomach another restart. Alex Bowman and Justin Haley and Corey Heim are going to get everybody else back to the green flag. In Martinsville, the smaller field, we're downsized. We're already trying to run 3 wide, 2 damaged cars, and a car that doesn't seem to have too much damage. Bush and Gregson are in the wall, but it's not major. No caution. Heim in the middle of 2 cars. Keep it clean. Keep it steady. Justin Haley, slow out on track. It's going to be a caution. Is it? Or is he going to go back to pit road? Please go back to pit road. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. You know, I'm not even mad. Forget the rules. We've got cars riding the wall and Alex Bowman in a big crash. Oh, no. Even in that crash, though, he was so far ahead of everyone. He's still the leader. Now Ty Gibbs comes off pit road. Oh, my lord. Oh, it is loose. You'll see loose. Okay. Everyone else is finally deciding to pit for fuel. I think they're aware they can't make it the rest of the race on their load of fuel. So they're going to come down for tires, for fuel. But Heim curiously stayed out. Look, his banners, the inside of his car, it's all been changed to Corey Heim. They were able to change it just in time for the race. But, yeah. So Bowman made a smart choice to pit there. Soon enough, we'll see an action-packed finish. Corey Heim is in the lead. He's in the lead, but can his fuel go the distance? That's the question. Probably not. I'm willing to bet maybe, probably, certainly, very much not. Tyler Reddick's back on the lead lap, though, and so is Austin Cindric and Bubba Wallace. Let me check. No longer at the lead lap. Be green next time by. Yep, we're going green. I believe this or next time by. And it's this time by. Line up on the outside. All my leaders line up on the outside. Corey Heim is going to lead literally everybody to the green flag again, but something tells me the 11 is about to run out of fuel. I don't even want to think about there being another caution. I probably just called it. It's probably going to be another caution. No, actually. The field seems relatively spread out. And Daniel Hemrick into the inside wall. But no caution for that. I think the officials have heard my plea. There is no caution for the Daniel Hemrick spin on lap 124 of the Virginia 500. I think Corey Heim's got it in the bag. I can't believe it, but a rookie might win his first race. Gonna do an SVG. Bowman can't get up to him in time. But there's Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman's not too far behind. He's got 75 laps to catch the 11. And finally, look at this. It took 120 plus laps, but finally, we're having a decently clean, nice race in Martinsville. Finally. Gibbs on the inside of Larson. Larson fighting for his lap back. Here's Alex Bowman now. He's still in second. He's just a second behind Corey Heim, but he's got two lapped cars in his way, both of which have front of the pack pace. So, I mean, that's Kyle Larson and Ty Gibbs. Gibbs obviously already a winner this season in Darlington. Gibbs gets past his teammate Corey Heim, slows him down. Larson's definitely going to want to slow the 11 down to help his teammate. The 11's almost in the wall. Heim in that FedEx 11. He's starting to fuel safe. There's Alex Bowman. Finally. Wait, we might actually be able to see a race here. Here we go. Alex Bowman and Corey Heim. Heim on the outside, Bowman on the inside. Bowman tries to get past. He tries to take the inside. Doesn't land it. Heim running an outside line. It seems to work on the exits, but not quite anymore. Or does it? What Heim is doing, it's actually working. Look at this. Enters on the outside, and there's Alex Bowman. He's there. He's got room. He's going down the inside. Alex Bowman looking for a pass to the lead. Alex Bowman is now the leader in Martinsville. I think Heim might have handling issues. Remember, the 11 and the 48 have already seen a close battle for a win. Earlier this season in Atlanta, it was it was the 48, 11, and 17 that fought closely to the line there in Georgia. I think now Heim might have a handling issue. That's why he's running a wider line, because it seems he just can't catch the 48. Well, I think Alex Bowman's got this one in. Unless somehow we have another caution. Heim is just... I don't think he's going to be able to catch the 48. Regardless, a great debut. I mean, even a runner-up finish. So great for your first Cup race. That's going to score you some good points for the driver you're filling in for. His Heim's on the inside of Briscoe. They nearly wreck. They made contact. Don't know why Bell keeps pitting, but I've seen it before, where a car just pits on repeat. Bowman and Larson now side by side. Bowman in that lap of traffic that might give a Corey Heim a chance to catch up. Larson almost got turned. Bowman's already through all that lap traffic. So I think Alex Bowman has this race all the way locked in. Third place, Bubba Wallace, back in that other group of lapped cars. So, yeah, I don't think anyone else is taking home this race but Alex Bowman. I guess just watch him run around the track for the next 53 laps starting now. test race yesterday and it was just fine. So, don't know what to see that. Well, at this point, if you're a lap car other than Kyle Larson, you are now 2 laps down, at least. If you're not a lap car, then you're in the top 5, and that's Ricky Stenhouse, Bubba Wallace, Todd Gilliland, Corey Hine, and Alex Bowman. Well, 30 to go from Martinsville. Don't worry, Joe Gibbs soon enough. Whenever that happens, that's gonna be great. Can't really mess up a super speedway, so that's fine. Now coming up on just 19 to go. I don't think Kyle Larson's gonna spend much time on that 1 lap down mark. He may lose a lap. Ricky Stenhouse might even lose the lap there. They're 12 seconds down. Corey Heim still running second, about to get passed by Todd Gilliland though. He's gonna need a strong defense to keep that runner up in his grasp. Again, overall a great debut for the 11. For the new 11. Even considering the extraneous circumstances, the amount of pressure he's under to perform, he is performing. I'm now pushing though. Getting ahead of Gilliland, but it's a little too late to push. Considering he's like half a lap down. My man. My man's just half a lap down. So unless Bowman wrecks somehow within the last 15 laps now, I think we know who our winner is. Alex Bowman wins the Virginia 500. No, we're not gonna call it just yet, of course. Always could be a penalty. Almost made contact with Hemrick there. Now just 11 to go in Martinsville. There's Kyle pushing off Steve Cindric. Here we go. 10 to go in Martinsville. Eight to go. Six to go. Now it's 5 laps to go. Finally. We got through it. We lived. Oh my god. 4 to go. Three to go. Alex Bowman has had a standout day here in Martinsville. Didn't qualify so well, but worked his way through all those cautions. Managed to still find himself on the lead lap through all the wacky pit strategies and all the wrecks. He had around maybe 15 plus cautions today, including stage cautions. But I think that over just the next 2 laps, the 48 for Hendrick Motorsports is going to come around and collect a second win of the season. I mean, I can't believe it. He was not who I expected to come in and win this race. And Ross Chastain was the favorite to win, as seen on the American Motor News just yesterday. With the report on who was replacing Hamlin, you see one of those little stories was how Chastain was the favorite to win today, but apparently not. Anyway, Alex Bowman, the 48 for Hendrick Motorsports, coming off of turn 4, is going to win the Virginia 500. Scored his second BioCup triumph. Good job for Hendrick Motorsports, and even better job for Corey Heim, who, where is he, has scored has defended Todd Gilliland to score his first runner-up in his first ever race. He even led laps today. What a thriller. Thank you for watching HAZCAR today. We'll be back with a much better race at the Joe Gibbs Raceway. Until then, though, we'll see you